entradas e saídas, o Benfica tem mais de 110 jogadores.
As declarações precisamente de João Noronha Lopes, ele que também se posiciona como um sério candidato, nomeadamente às eleições no Sport Lisboa e Benfica. E antes de fecharmos, centramos atenções nessa conferência de imprensa de Francesco Farioli, o técnico do Futebol Clube Porto, antever esse embate diante da formação do Rio Ave para nas contas desta sexta jornada do principal escalão do futebol português. Ora, vamos ouvir precisamente o técnico da equipa do Futebol Clube Porto a fazer essa antevisão ao duelo que se joga já no dia de amanhã, na sexta-feira, onde o Futebol Clube Porto tenta, de facto, aqui mais um bom resultado para continuar na frente da Primeira Liga portuguesa, nessa liderança isolada relativamente às contas do principal escalão do futebol português. Vamos ouvir então no técnico da equipa do Futebol Clube do Porto, na Francesco Farioli, na antevisão a esta partida que coloca frente a frente o Rio Ave diante do Futebol Clube Porto nas contas precisamente desta na jornada 6 na Primeira Liga portuguesa, num dia em que também o Futebol Clube Porto conheceu mais um novo reforço. Para já vamos ouvir Francesco Farioli.
Their situation on the table and also this sequence of matches until inclusive until the Clásico against Benfica.
Yeah, so let's start from this topic. So we close because in these days we spoke a lot about this part, about the shift of the game of Arouca. I think the position of the club has been very clear, and I cannot be more aligned than this one, in the way that, especially considering how is important also the UEFA coefficient, definitely this is not something that help any Portuguese club, and in this case us, is going to create some trouble, for sure. It's a quite extraordinary scenario, but nothing. Last season they changed 3 times in my time in Ajax. The schedule wasn't great for us, but we try to find solution, and we will try definitely to find solution here. The group is ready. Everybody wants to fight. Yesterday, as you know, we were in the museum. It was a good opportunity for us, not only the trophies of Porto, but the history of Porto. And in the history of Porto, the battle against everything has been a key part. So yeah, sometimes we believe that we can have a future without the past, and yesterday I think we understood that without the past we cannot have a present and the future.
And about Rio Ave?
Yeah, about Rio Ave. Is a club that they had 3 draws, so it's a team that is complicated to beat. Is a club that, since they changed the ownership, of course with the Marinaki group, is a very ambitious multi-ownership. So there is a club that for sure they represent the spirit of the owner that wants always to try to improve the things, and is a club that this season they changed the coach. They took a Greek coach that last season had a fantastic achievement winning the Youth League. A team that used to play with a back 3 with some variation. Is a club that and is a team that definitely they have tools to create problems. We analyze them. We try to prepare the game in the best way possible. We went really deep also to try to analyze the coach in his previous matches in Olympiacos last season and the years before, to have a better picture of also the possible scenarios during the match. And yeah, so we did our job. That of course is just a part, but the main part is about being ready, being competitive, and put the right mindset in the game of tomorrow. Thank you.
Sport TV.
Hi, Mr. Farioli, Rodrigo Magalhães from Sport TV. 2 questions. One about William and Martin conditions, if they are ready or not. And then if you crossed or talked with Mourinho last weekend in Dragon Stadium.
So about William and Martin, both of them, they were in the training session today. About the fact tomorrow being part of the squad, yes or not. William, I will say 99% yes. About Martin, we have to sit again with the medical department to assess the situation. And about Mourinho, last week was here in Porto. It was, I think, a great moment for him and for the club to celebrate the past, but we didn't have the opportunity to meet.
RTP.
Hello, Mr. Farioli, Andrei Castro Ribeiro, RTP. I ask you, please, how do you comment on the new date for the game against Arouca?
I think I gave a quite already long explanation. For me now, this one is something that the decision is ongoing, so we will see what happens from our side. When they will put the game, we will try to do everything to be ready to play. For me now, what is important is to prepare well, to travel to Rio Ave with the right mindset, and to try to put out all the noise about everything that is happening around, because the priority is to be really connected for the Porto present, and the Porto present is Rio Ave.
SIC.
I'm Mr. Rui Teixeira, SIC. What can you tell us about Yan Caramo? Was this player requested by you?
Yeah, so Yan is a player that I worked with 4 or 5 years ago. He's a player with, in my opinion, he has really interesting qualities. So far, he wasn't capable, in my opinion, to really prove himself. I think he had, in the time that we were together, he had some flash of himself at the best. I'm really confident, and I really believe he's a player that can help Porto, and not just the first team, but as well the second team, if and when is needed. So now it's time to, of course, to work to put him in the right shape, especially for the type of physicality that he has. He's a big boy with a lot of power, so he needs to have before to be able to be with the team, needs to be in a top fit. So this one will require a few days.
Hi, Coach. Francisco Seb from A Bola. In these last few weeks, due to injuries and your options, of course, there were several players from the B team and the under-19, like André Miranda, Angel Alarcón, Gabriel Braz. They have been working with the A team. I would like to ask you, how has it been the adaptation of these players? How is Gabriel working, since you don't have Newan right now?
Yeah. No, about Gabi, honestly, was with us also in the pre-season, and I'm really happy with him because he's a player that has a great mindset. He's adapt and he learned very fast. It was also argument of my conversation with the under-21 national team coach that I share my feeling and my belief about Gabi. About Miranda and Angel are two players with different characteristics. Both of them, I think they need to get a bit more aware of what the first team demands, which are the needs, which is the rhythm. Both of them are doing really well, especially let me mention Angel, that I think in the last 2 weeks he really changed his mindset in the way of approaching all the things around the performance, the nutrition, the recovery, the sleep, the extra work. So he's pushing really hard to gain his opportunities. He is going to be registered for the UEFA list if all the paperwork will go well, because I really believe he deserves this opportunity and the opportunity to stay closer to the first team.
Record.
Hi, Mr. Farioli, André Monteiro. I will back to the Mourinho question. I already know you said you didn't talk with him last week, but as a coach point of view, and now a Portuguese in a Portuguese team coach, do you think Jose could be a little bit of a game changer for the title race? And if you
yeah, no, like it's not myself that I really need to comment the career of Mr. Mourinho. He's definitely a legend for Portuguese football and for international football, a reference for a lot of coaches and for myself as well, for what he did in the past. Now, as you know, there are things going on, but there is nothing official yet. So before to go in any type of comment, and also because it's not really my business to comment what is happening. Everything that is not in Porto is not my business. So that's for me the only thing that I can really say. Apart, of course, the admiration for what he did in his career.
My second question is about the market. If we have today the confirmation that FC Porto signed Yan Caramo, there was a chance that maybe FC Porto would take another central defender after the new and Paris injury. Is there any update about that? It will be happening or
yeah, no, the club and the president were really active in these days to assess all the possibilities. The reality that who is going to be here needs to fit in certain standards, really clear. So we are not going to make any panic transfer or emergency transfer. Of course, we face some difficulties and we try to act in the best way possible. And the transfer of Caramo goes in a bit in this direction. But in the other way, in the back, I think we have still the opportunity to recover some players in the way that Gabi is one of the players that needs to step up. Martim is on the way to be back. Alberto as well. We have Pablo that can play in several positions. We stop Tomas Perez from the national team to stay with us and to help us. So out of these candidates, let's say we will have to find the right solution for every need.
Para fechar o jogo.
Hey, Mister, I would like to ask you about the decision you made to bring Castro to your team.
Yeah, so with Andre, I know him a bit as a player since I started to watch some games of Portuguese football. I got very good feedback from the people in the club about him. We had the chance a few weeks ago to spend a bit more time on the pitch together when we took some of the players of the second team to come to help us to prepare different scenarios. I really love his energies on the pitch, his capacity to put himself in the service of Porto, and out of this connection that we got on the pitch, myself, my coaching staff, we decided to take him closer with us, keeping the role that he has, of course, as a link between the first team and the second team, but to keep him a bit closer with us to help us also with the extra players that sometimes we have in the training session, but definitely to be one voice more and a big heart of Porto more in the technical staff.
Obrigado a todos, bom trabalho.
Thank you.
E está assim concluída a Conferência de Imprensa de Francesco Farioli, técnico do Futebol Clube do Porto.
A edição de desporto na Golo FM tem o patrocínio Betano.pt. O jogo começa agora. Siga em permanência a maior fábrica de notícias de desporto do país e do mundo em Golo.
Está preparado para